Hey, I'm back. It's been a little bit. I had to take a break. Reading this shit every day, and I've come up with what I was gonna do every day. Um, let's get into it. I just been so fucking exhausted lately. I don't know what it is. Like just drained. Today is the 26th, but I'm gonna read this for the 27th. Great. January 27th. The road ahead. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joseph 119. Many people try to discover the secret of what the future holds. Oh, great. But nobody really knows what's in store for us. Instead of figuring about the unknown, prepare yourself for the eventually that God may bring on your path. To be able to enter the unknown future is hope and trust. A positive and living faith is God is imperative. When Christ lives in your heart and in your thoughts, you will be able to face the future without fear. You will have the quiet assurance that you will not be confronted by any situation that you and the living Christ will not be able to overcome together. Wow. Lord, I rejoice in the knowledge that you hold my life in your hands. I trust you with my entire life. Amen. Okay, if you say so. So I get this book from a friend. Hi Karen, if you're watching. It's don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. So I'm just gonna open it up, and this is what I got. 6. Yeah, great. 6. I'm glad it ain't, the 3. Oh God. Think of what you have instead of what you want. Okay. In over a dozen years as a stress consultation, one of the most pervasive and destructive mental tendencies I've seen is that of focusing on what we want instead of what we have. It doesn't seem to make any difference on how much we have. We just keep expanding our list of desires, which guarantees we will remain dissatisfied. The mindset that says, I'll be happy when this desire is filled. It is the same mindset that will repeat itself once the desire is met. And get my drink. Oh, God. Where were we? Desires are met. A friend of ours closed a scored on his new home. A score on his new home. On a Sunday, the very next day we saw him, he was talking about his next house that was going to be even bigger. If it isn't a loan, most of us do the very same thing. We want this or that. If we don't get what we want, we keep thinking about all that we don't have and remain dissatisfied. If we do get what we want, we simply recreate the same thinking in our new criticism criticism, so despite getting what we want. We will remain unhappy. Happiness can't be found when we are yearning for new desires. That's true. Luckily, there is a way to be happy. It involves changing the emphasis of our thinking from what we want to what we have. Rather than wishing your spouse was different, trying to think about her wonderful qualities. God. Instead of complaining about your salary, be grateful that you have a job rather than wishing you were able to take a vacation in Hawaii. Think of how much fun you would have close to home. The list of possibilities is endless. Each time you notice yourself falling into it, I wish life was different. Trap. Back off and start over. Take a breath and remember all that you have to be grateful for. When you focus not on what you want but what you have, you end up getting more of what you want anyways. If you focus on the good qualities of your spouse, she'll be more loving. If you are grateful for your job rather than complaining about it, you'll do a better job. Be more productive and probably end up getting a raise anyways. If you focus on ways to enjoy yourself around home rather than waiting to enjoy yourself in Hawaii, you'll end up having more fun. If you ever do get to Hawaii, you'll be in the habit of enjoying yourself, and if by any chance you don't, you'll have a great life anyways. Make a note to yourself to start thinking more about what you have than what you want. If you do, your life will start appearing much better than before. For perhaps the first time in your life, you'll know what it means to feel satisfied. Fuck you. No offense. That's just a little ridiculous. I'm thinking about what the fuck I just read. And you know what? Left my brain. I don't even know what the fuck just went on. Guess that's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. You see my eye, it's like fucked up. I think I'm gonna get pink eye or something. I gotta stop touching it, Crystal. See it? Fucked. Fuck was that? I just took a melatonin about 20 minutes ago, so I'm gonna be getting ready for bed. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to say. I apologize for not coming through every day. I kind of like depression's real. Plus family, and I'm like, am I doing too much of this God rating? And like, then I saw on TV that there was a person that got shot. His family were concerned because he was praising God. Like, they called some mental thing. The police, they have somebody that comes out. And the first one was okay. They sat, talked to him. Then they sent, the next day, the family called again as he was doing it again. And he ended up getting shot. It was on TMZ. It was a couple of months ago. So that kind of like opened up my eyes to it. But I'm back now. It is what it is, shit happens, and I apologize. And, the other thing is, that Steve Urkel show, they got back to me. And, I gotta be completely honest, I kinda like, shooked up about it. Cause I know with that, it's gonna change my whole life. See, I don't like to be around a lot of people. I'm more of a solo type of person, you know what I mean? I don't have friends. I call them soul family. Like, the people I've known for years. And, they're family to me, you know what I mean? I don't do the, friend thing. Because friends turn into frenemies. And who needs enemies when you got friends like that? So, I did the text thing. People got back to me. They wanted to know my name and my story. Um, I got like, where do I go from there? Plus, you gotta give up smoking weed and shit. So I'm kind of like weak right now. Like I guess I'll call myself that. I'm not ashamed, but I'm not ready for change. I don't like change. I only like change if it's money. Quarters for the laundry, you know what I mean? But that's just the way it is. But eventually, I'm gonna do it. So I was talking to my best friend today, Holly, and she's like, "Crystal, I know you're gonna do it." I said, "Holly, I'm just scared. I don't." She's like, "Yeah, eventually you're gonna do it." She's like, "You supposed to been starting on that book again." I'm like, "I've been writing like every other day, but I already had wrote that book. A year ago, the book got destroyed. Just put it that way. I was sober when I wrote that, but shit happens. So eventually, the story will go out there completely, but it already has because I've put it on YouTube about the Jared thing. And about how I prayed for the card reader and the girlfriend dealt with a card reader, and I believe going on the Steve Wilkos show and passing a lie detector test. I'm telling the truth. Will open up a lot of doors. Well, you can open up the door if you turn the doorknob. I'm joking. It's true though, right? But you know what I'm saying. It will, I hope you know what I'm saying anyways. I don't know if you know what the fuck I'm saying. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from. It takes a lot to make videos and then go on YouTube, So, I've already put the story out there. If you look through the videos, you will see that. I talk about the Jared Remy case. Jerry Remy's son, we're talking about the Red Sox, his player's son. He murdered his girlfriend. And I prayed for this lady since I was a kid, found her at 22. I wouldn't be going through this, like about this card reader, if the information didn't come to me that she read the girl's cards, you know what I mean? That's on my conscience, like, it will open up people's eyes to domestic violence and about card readers, which is a wonderful thing. Like, be careful what you wish for. I prayed for her, I wished for her, I got her. And now I'm stuck with this burden on me about this fucking famous guy's son and this fucking card reader. But it's gonna open up doors, new opportunities, you know what I mean? Get the full story out there, be able to publish. I'll probably get help with publishing the book. Like, see, I'm the type of person I don't like to ask for help. Most of us don't, you know what I mean? Fuck it, I'll do it myself. But sometimes we need some help from people, Sorry, I'm not ready for change. I'm not ready for change at all. But I am, it's like I do, but I don't. It's like, ooh. And I'm so stubborn. I'm a Taurus. I don't know if you guys are into zodiac signs, but I'm a Taurus, the bull. And if you mess with the bull, you get the horns, that type of thing. And I'm very stubborn. I'm totally to my zodiac sign. See, I was born like right at April 27th, so I'm like, I believe I'm full Taurus, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I just... It bothers me. Say if you had that, like what I'm telling you when you went through, like, put the comment below, like, what would you do? Probably the fucking same thing, because, Steve Wilkos gets the truth out there. And he believes in the same thing I believe, like, lie detector test them all, you know what I mean? Like, so right there, I'm scared as fuck, can you tell? You know, but the other thing is, I've done this study for many years with baclofen, with cocaine. Yes, I had a problem, or have, or had, whatever. Baclofen helps me with a little bit of marijuana. It cuts the cravings down. I'm also gonna look into opening people's eyes to this shit with that plant. I believe the cocoa plant will either help autism or reverse Down syndrome. And let me explain this. When you smoke it, I had a friend years ago. He turned like he was Down syndrome. Like, as soon as he took a hit, and he's like, and it God just shows me Down syndrome people, and they say when you get a vision of like that, like it's real, like that, you know what I mean? And when you're compassionate and about it, and like I fucking feel like that is another thing of opposites attract, you know. And I don't know, I feel it in my heart, and I don't have Down syndrome in my family. You would think I do, but I don't. I do have a cousin, my cousin's son that passed away, which the witch lady predicted. My cousin was gonna die, and just like mad shit, I'm gonna become a famous book writer. Something about the Statue of Liberty. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was gonna be reunited. My two kids were gonna meet. My 13-year-old hasn't met my 8-year-old. My 13-year-old went with her father when she was 2. Long story about it. It's fucking crazy. My daughter's father is from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and I met him when I was about 13, 14. He is 23 years older than me. When he went home to his wife, that I found out about 3.5 years into the 4-year relationship, his daughter's a year older than me. The court system hasn't realized this. So that's where I think it's connected to this card reader, this witch lady. She's like in her fucking 90s, man. Little short fucking thing, gray hair, black hair, gray fucking eyes, bro. Like, she's short with all these black hats, and she's in her 90s right now. God bless her. She's still kicking. She stopped reading cards after me. I gave her a beautiful reading. I do talk to dead people. Obviously, that's God. For real, come on now. You know? I'm very intuitive. But this just lost my fucking mind. When she said, Statue of Liberty. I feel like, did him and his wife preyed on me? When you think about it. But there's more to the story that meets the eye, you know what I mean? He would not go on the Steve Wilkos show. That would be wonderful to see if him and his wife preyed on me. He used to say if it's a girl, he keeps it. If it's a boy, I keep it. I must tell you that I was dealing with struggling times, and fuck you, pay me. So trick or treat, what he was at that time for me. And like, where were my parents? I never grew up with a father, and my mother was real sick at that time. She would puke up her shit. No, seriously. She ended up having like some intestine surgery or something done, and she was also an addict at that time, and she's been clean for many years now. Thank God. About 11 years now. No, 13 years. My daughter's 13. No, my son, because she had, I don't know, too many. It's like 8-10 years clean. Which is cool, I guess. But at that time of my life, I had to help my family, my little brother Matthew, my only sibling, and at 5 years old, I encountered Lizzie Borden, and as I grew up, I realized Jesus was my imaginary friend. I didn't fucking know, and he said not to listen to Lizzie, and I crashed into a tree. I killed my guinea pig. It all happened fast. Ninja Turtles is on. I karate chopped the guinea pig, and I hopped on my bike and ran into the tree. Got 18 stitches. That was 25 years ago. I also called out this medium, Matt Frazier. That nigga's a bitch. No offense. Yeah, Heaven's calling you. I've been up in those comments. If Heaven was calling you, you know what I experienced when I was 5. Heaven's fucking calling you? Well, hi, I'm Hell. Nice to meet you, motherfucker. I already believe that we're in hell. Just based on what my mother used to say when she was driving. Don't mess with a woman that's late for work and got a dress that drop off her kids. She'd say, Mom, where we going? To hell if we don't change our ways. What are you, writing a book and something about rip out this chapter or something? Like I tell my Mom, you said we were going to hell if we don't change our ways. Well, I changed most of my ways. I'm already convinced we're in hell. And about that book, I'm in the process of writing it. Those were her words, and now I think about it like, wow, that was really meant for now, for me to understand it now, and that's cool. It is what it is. But for a celebrity to be on TV, all God keeps showing me right now, I don't care if they think I'm a fraud, of an episode I guess he was on TV or something. My higher power tells me. You feel what I'm saying to you? If Heaven was so good, he's got a book with Amazon. If Heaven was calling you, you would know what the fuck I've been through. Encountering all this. Especially with the main one that created all this along with the others. You're Jesus. You would fucking... I want to smack that kid. I'd like to beat him up in a ring for a good cause and donate the fucking rest of the shit to the Wish Foundation. I'd like to smack him. Because his ignorancy and over the grieving people, over the grieving and mourning, my higher power, whatever you want to fucking call it. My religion, I don't even know what the hell I am. Christian, born again Christian, I don't know. I am who I am. Would tell you about the mournings. You don't do that. That's why Catholics don't agree to mediums, which I'm a lodge. No, I'm joking. We got options, right? Why they call it medium. We got small, medium, and large. I'm joking. I don't want to get off track, but shit, fuck it. You would know these things. They don't want Catholics, mediums, card readers. They don't like that. They don't agree to that. But when it all comes down to it, mediums talk to dead people. What do you think God is? Duh! Just saying. Just putting that out there, And on top of that, I'm from Massachusetts. Do you know this motherfucker was born in Rhode Island, Cranston? That is the next state over. So I'm just like, ooh, like... bitch ass motherfucker. And I have proof on my Facebook page. I've been dogging this guy. You would know this shit. I think I actually made a video of calling him out. So if people put in like Matt Frazier, I think my video will pop up. Because like the title or whatever. But you just don't do that. When you take that title to a book, Heaven's calling you, bro. You gotta fucking stand up for that shit. You gotta be about it, cause you all in your glory, everything's fine. You just worrying about for today. That shit right there, motherfucker, is gonna come back and bite you in the ass. Right here is gonna be the one to do it. So, Heaven's not calling you, motherfucker. You can stick your book in your fucking ass. You look like you want some cock in your mouth. Hey, I'm allowed to have freedom of speech, supposedly. I think Biden's trying to take that away or something. I saw some shit on the news. But I don't know what to believe anymore. But I know that Heaven's not calling this guy. And I just keep hearing. I don't care if they think I'm a fraud, and it's his voice. I just keep hearing it, motherfucker. So I've called this guy out, and that's just the way it is. I don't. I give no funks, but I give every funks. You know what I'm saying? So we say we don't care, but half of the time we do. I don't want to ruin his career. But this motherfucker, you two, you I gotta stop. I probably get myself in trouble. And I'm not looking for trouble, you know what I mean? So it's like, what do you do, bitch ass motherfucker? And he could have helped me in a way, with my story, because at the end of the day, after I die, it's just gonna be a story. And it's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And with those quotes, you write a book. You best keep your fucking word. You said God's calling. And that's our amendment to believe in God as, if you're I don't know if you're an American citizen or live in America, but you said when heaven's calling. Now, that's God. Point blank. God is Jesus type together. That's, that it all comes in there. And I take that personal for what I experienced when I was 5 and when I was 13. And I got a promise to keep. I promised God that if I was to ever receive this card reader, whatever she told me I'd be, I'll do it. And I got hit with all this. Down syndrome to reverse, to take care of. This Jared Remy thing. I say in like 10-15 years I'll go into politics. Or maybe 10 years, maybe even 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go into politics to fight for trannies. Before you start, I believe we wouldn't have this problem. I believe the insurance companies should pay for it, just like with the medical marijuana. It's medical. Why ain't your insurance paying for it? And to these motherfuckers that killed trannies after the bars and stuff, my advice to you is don't drink. And obviously you can't handle your alcohol because you didn't see the Adam's apple. I'm not a man. You didn't see the Adam's apple, and there's no excuse for you killing them. Because half of them look better than the fucking women out here. No offense. You know what I mean? Have you seen these fucking trannies? They're looking fucking pretty good. Word up to them. And I just believe you should be what you want to be. You're gay, then you're fucking gay. It just means you're happy. If you look it up in the dictionary, it means you're happy. That you should be whatever you want. And I believe you wouldn't have these problems if the insurance companies paid for this shit. I can truly relate because half the time I feel like I should have been a fucking man because I think just like the motherfuckers. I act like them. I get along with them more. You know what I mean? So I can really relate to that. And being drunk and killing a tranny is an excuse and just means that you can't handle your alcohol. Like I don't agree to any of that. I believe that you should be what you want to believe. Be. And yeah, you should believe whatever you want to believe in. Whatever. It's a free fucking country. They lied. Nothing's free. It's costing me right now to record this. You know what I mean? Because I gotta pay for the telephone, the internet. Everything costs money. To even love yourself, it's gonna cost money. And fuck yourself, it's a lot cheaper, is a true statement. And we're already 30 minutes in. I'm sorry to waste your time, but I didn't waste your time type. I hope you got something out of this, because I can't even remember what the beeping I read. I'm working on the swearing. Fuck that. I'm joking. It just gets a little weird talking to myself because I can see myself. And, sometimes you don't want to look at yourself. You know what I mean? But I wish everybody the best, and I hope everybody's okay. And take care of yourselves. I'm doing the best that I can right now at the moment. I'm processing everything that's been going on. Nothing terrible. Um, just making it through second by second. And I just wish y'all the best. I'm going to post the 28th with a quick one after this. So, bye guys.